down right now on the COD Rec League. E-Catch, Jake, let's get it.
Yeah, we are going to have the old guys Texas starting off on that good side. It looks like they're going to be trying to push into that time and get, a solid hold here because, this is the good side of the map, but it may look like the Boston Burgers trying to make a play through the middle of the map here. Stigmathy does pick up one. 3 down for the Boston Burgers already, and that's a quick 4 down for them. A fantastic start to the map as they break through the bad side and, find themselves getting points already.
Yeah, they find themselves getting point. I think player 3, who was BB, was in a good position. Probably did not recognize the spawns were still there. He thought the spawns probably flipped, so he got himself out of his position. But nonetheless, that is 3 to 4 kills down by the size of the old guy Texas squad as they break into this hill. Probably gonna get the rest of this scrap time, forcing this Boston Burgers team. No, I thought they were gonna rotate, but they're still hitting this P1. You got player 2, who is Kramer Tez, still hitting this. You got Jubilant. You got old guy Texas breaking into this P2 and E-Cash, man. If you are Boston Burgers, you wish you would have rotated instead of trying to hit that hill one last time.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you got to give up that old time, and this P2 is one that you can definitely get a solid amount of time on. Or trying to lock it down here, Boston Burgers on the time. Jaren trying to jump up over the top, does take down Hort, has the control for now, but gets taken down by Kramer. And he has some support around him, so Old Guys Texas need another break here.
Yeah, they're trying to come in the break. The first one's going to be up at Jubilant. He's coming down these back stairs. He jumped. He's looking for players after the first cut, window cut, looking for the second jump, but he gets taken out by Kramer Cuz. Then Jaron, he's up. Now Hort is on the top rope. Hort takes down Jaron, and that is the old guy Texas getting broken out of this P2. Probably trying to force now this P3 rotating. They got to watch out for player 1. Got to stick with the who's already back here trying to make a play. It's going to be up to Nick. It's going to be up to Timothy and Jubilant to make these plays. So they probably, the old guy Texas is probably going to control these P3 spawns. And if they can make this a money hill, Jake, you can probably see them getting like a 10 to 20 point lead at the end of this.
Yeah, and they got some solid map control as well. They're picking up the kills they need to. Last player alive is going to be Stigmathy in this fire area, but now he's going to have to wait for his teammates. Jaren picks up another kill on that train side of the map. He's kind of just roaming, making sure these players can't get through there. He's doing a spectacular job of it. Stigmathy and BB forced to wait for their teammates. Sean Season gets the 1 kill he needs. One more in front of him. He gets the second as well. The push is coming in from the planter side, but they are aware of it. He sees one more in front of him on a 3 streak right now, and this has definitely been a successful hill for Old Guys Texas.
Yeah, man, the first 40 seconds all in their favor, trying to hold the rest of the scrap time for Jaron to get the rest of the scratch. So you got Boston Burgers. I mean, you got Boston Burgers trying to hit this one last time. BB does break it, and that is the break for the Boston Burgers. But if you're old guy Texas, you're okay with that. You had about 50 seconds of that P3. You're gonna get ready to get this P4 rotation, and I'm happy to see Boston Burger players. They do have 2 players here, so it's gonna be a big fight between Jubilant, and he wins that. Jubilant and Jared, they win the battle of rotation, leaving Hort the last one here for his squad to try to make a play, and he gets taken down by Jared, and there goes old guy Texas breaking into this P4 hill, looking just ever so good right now, Jake.
And these rotations for Old Guys Texas have been spectacular. They get the rotations off, and they're getting the kills they need. Boston Burgers do find the good spawns that they want at that back warehouse area, but you still need to make the break. And so far, on this P4 hill, we find this hill to be mixy at times. So if you were the Boston Burgers, you probably just wanted to at least keep Old Guys Texas off of it, which they are doing now. But with 20 seconds left, I feel like it's already too little too late for them. This hill has been somewhat of a dub for Old Guys Texas. And, to close out the first 4 hills of the game, they're looking great.
Yeah, man, chain 3 and 4 together. There's a big, pretty hole. You look at the score, about 117 to 65 as P5 jumps off the Boston Burgers. They're all there, but look at the kill feed, all green, representing old guy Texas. As there's one last player, and that's Kramer Tuss on the hill. He gets taken down by Nick. You should see control going in the favor of this old guy Texas team, but P5 is mixy. No team wants to just go in there and die for free, as there's 3 more kills lining up in the kill feed for old guy Texas. And look at Nick, 11 and 5, currently on a 6th streak, and Caster cursed him for that glide bomb, but it's all right. You can see that Boston Burgers now are jumping onto this hill in the rest of the scrap time, but spawns are in the favor for P1 of the old guy Texas squad.
Yeah, and for right now, it is, really Jaren and Nick with the fantastic KDs for the Old Guys Texas squad. We got Nick at 11 and 7 and Jaren at 16 and 11. They're playing fantastic right now, and if they can keep it up, I mean, Old Guys Texas might run away with this one. The slang is definitely in their favor for the time being. Boston Burgers having a hard time, but with down 30, they can definitely turn this around. It's just going to have to be a team effort here.
Yeah, team effort is gonna be needed indeed as they try to push from this front train station. But the Gunnies of Old Guy Texas is pointed there. So you got all this Old Guy Texas. You got two of them coming through the train station. You got two of them coming through this outer. Kills are going in the favor of the Old Guy Texas team. Last man up, Dignity runs into the Gunny of Sean, and Sean sees all three of them. I know he probably made the call out to his team, so his team is probably going to know that you got them coming from this train alley side, and Jubilant making the play, but he gets taken down. 3 kills go in the favor of Boston Burgers, leaving Jaron the last man on the hill, where he gets taken down by Hort. Rest of the scrap time should be in the favor of Boston Burgers. OGT, I don't think they mind. Just go ahead and get in the early time of this P2 hill, as you can see them already there and rotated.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight for this P2 right now. Both teams, kind of just stacked up around it, trying to get the first team to make a mistake. Stigmathy does pick up Nick, but Jubilant finds himself on the hill. BB gets that trade, and the last player alive is going to be Sean up top on that P2 area. He finds his way down the stairs, trying to make it a little mixy. He does get the kill on that player P2 tank, but BB does pick up that kill. And that really cements the control now for Boston Burgers. If they pick up all this time, they can find themselves in the lead here. But the way Old Guys Texas are playing, just like that, they find themselves the free hill entry. Fort and Stigmathy still trying to find their way through, but with 25 seconds left, they may just have to opt to rotate soon.
Yeah, the rotation is on. I'm doing Ghost Guy Texas is just doing a great job right now, man. They're just breaking into these hills, holding down these. I think it's been like 3, 4 hills back to back. All Old God Texas as they're getting ready to go into this P3. Sean, he's going to be the first one up as he takes up the first couple battles into that P3 hill. Sticking with he's watching outer, but he gets taken down by Nick. Sean does pick up one for he finally does get traded out. It leaves Hort going for a one-on-one with the pistol kill against Jubilant. He takes him down, but it allowed Old God Texas to break onto the hill. Old God Texas has those great spawns. They're getting closer to that 200-point mark, Jake, and Boston Burgers, they have to turn this hill into a money hill. But as soon as I say that, the kill just go in the favor of Old God Texas. They have full control of this hill, and they know that these Boston Burgers team is coming from P1.
Yeah, once the Old Guys Texas reach that 200-point mark, which they have, this game can definitely get a little bit more worrisome for the Boston Burgers. At some point you're like, all right, guys, just one big 60 and we can find their way back into this game. But with this being a solid amount of hill time for Old Guys Texas, it looks like they're going to end up at around the 235 mark. They find themselves up 100 points on this Berlin hardpoint. And they're really going to have to make the most out of this P4 and P5 if they want to stay in the game. Only 15 seconds left before Old Guys Texas go up 1-0 in the series.
Yeah, Jake, and at this point, me and you, we like to say this, man. It's one of our favorite statements that we always say at this point. But Boston Burgers, they have to play the perfect hard point, and they're going to try to make a comeback in this game, 234 to 142. They cannot let Old God Texas jump on this hill at all. They could do a great job of just trying to hold down positions, but they cannot give up none of that scrap time. But as look at the kill feed, it's just going back and forth as they let Jubilant sneak onto the hill. It's only 10 seconds needed now for the Boston Burgers. For the Old God Texas team to win this game, and they know they're all coming from Train Alley. 5 seconds to go on the clock. Jubilant, he's pointing down Train Alley. BB, he gets taken down by Jubilant on a nice 2 streak. Old God Texas take game 1, 250 to 142, and it was all about the rotations, Jake.
It really was, Old Guys Texas, at some points in the game, that game seemed to be somewhat close. Old Guys Texas did have the control. It's really what game do you want to play here on Desert Siege? And on the offensive end, it's going to be Old Guys Texas.
Yeah, Old Guy Texas are going to get this bomb. Look like they're going to quick for this B site. They may run into the gunny of Kramer Test. Oh no, he went top, but he got taken down by Jubilant. First blood taken down. The bomb should be going down on this B site now as we speak. Jubilant, he is watching over from this gunner area. Sean seasoned with a kill on the horde. BB takes out Nick to make this a 3v2. BB, he's playing this top university. Let's see if he can get a play on Sean. He may get him, but Sean just backed away with his life, and he knows where BB the call is made. Stigmathy, he is playing this back trench area, trying to get to this bomb. They only got 20 seconds to try to defuse this bomb. And Sean just got himself in a good position, currently on a 2. Jubilant takes down Stigmathy, and there is old guy Texas starting off with a 1-0 lead behind 2 kills of Jubilant and 2 kills of Sean.
Yeah, I really like that play out of Old Guys, Texas. You know, they get aggressive on that bomb site. They get that one kill out of Jubilant, who was on that back cannon area. They get that kill and they say, "Hey, this bomb is fully open. We get that bomb down, and there's really no response for Boston Burgers." You know, we see at times that some teams can maybe go for that ninja defuse on this map if there's nobody really on site, but they had one player locked down on that site the whole time. That was Jaren, and huge W off the break here. And Jaren coming out with another first blood yet again. Make it a 2.
Oh.
4v2 already for Old Guys Texas. 3-2-0s on their team. Triple 2 spree out of the Old Guys Texas squad.
Yeah, man, and this is just impressive by that old guy Texas time as Hort just finally got taken down by Sean, who's currently on a 3. And now you got Hort, the last man alive, trying to run to the back. I think they may know he's back here. You can see that the players are back. No, they probably don't know he's back. I think they're going to run down to the spawn. Hort may just have some good timing. Oh my goodness, Hort. Do not do it to him, Hort. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I think he just got sped. Oh, he's spotted. Pistol shots are being made. Nick gets away with his life, but the team, they are coming. Oh God, Texas, they have him surrounded. I think that was Sean with the final kill. Oh God, Texas go up 2-0 in this round. I mean, the search and destroy.
Yeah, I mean, Hort trying to do what he can with that sniper rifle pistol combo, but not really much you can do trying to pick a solid time in there. But, it did not go in his favor. Another big round out of Old Guys Texas. Look at the scoreboard for them right now. Nick, the only person who has died so far. Sean Season finding himself on the 4th. I mean, these first 2 rounds have been utterly dominated by the Old Guys Texas squad, and you got to think they're feeling confident after a map 1 victory as well. But BB with a first blood.
First blood by BB, which is finally what they just needed. The bomb is still going down on this B site. Shine was on his first, so he got taken down. That's big for the size of Boston Burgers to get him off that streak. But there are still 2 players streaking. So, if they could just calm him down, be good. But Hort is playing this top university broken little area, trying to see if he can find anybody crossing Kramer test. He's looking for anybody just to make a move, trying to get hyper aggressive. But they didn't. He's got to reposition to go around Jaren. He's still on top of this bomb. Is watching it. Hort is making the plays. Can he get the kill? Hort does get a kill. It's a 1v4 Jubilant, last man alive. Hort is on the defuse. Is Jubilant going to have the time and to get there in time? And that is a negative. He is not there in time. And Boston Burgers take a round to make this 2-1.
Yeah, Boston Burgers with a big bounce back there. They kind of suffocate the Old Guys Texas squad. They get the pick they needed to get. Hort was, coming in on that deep flank. You had one more player, I forget who it was, take down. Maybe it was Stigmathy, who was on that right side of the map, that A side, really putting on the pressure there. And that's what you really need to do against a team like Old Guys Texas. They don't have much map control on the map, I would say. So you got to take advantage of that when you can. And when you get the first blood onto Sean, you make that read, and a fantastic round out of them. But another looks like an A push this time around. Jaren with a big first blood, and Sean Season with another one of their own. So, Old Guys Texas looking good yet again on the defensive end.
Yeah, man. You got Horror and you got Stigmathy. Last 2 alive. They're super spread out. So Sean just takes out Stigmathy. So now it's going to leave Horror. He's making a play through the back. I think he's going to get some great timing on a player 3 who is Sean Season. But no, he runs back into the gunny of Jubilant. So they got to know he's here. Man, if anybody can make a play, a clutch play, it's going to be Hort. And he is in the back, but Sean does spot him out, or I don't think that's Sean, but he does get spotted out by an old guy Texas player. And there goes, oh, it was Sean. So then there is Sean 7-1 for a squad. Oh God, Texas up 3-1. Looking good on the show, destroy you, catch.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking fantastic here. I mean, Sean is 7-1 so far in the game. There's only been 4 rounds, Top Life Goon. You do the math there, that's almost 2 kills per round, and that's really hard to shut down. I mean, he gets first blooded that one time, but otherwise, it's been the Sean show so far. The Sean Season show. He's got that automaton in hand, and there's really nothing they could do to stop him so far. He's got this high angle on it. They're taking control of Bottom University. and it looks like they just have no response right now. But Hort with a big two-piece. That's the response you needed. But Sean Season and Jubilant still alive on the map. And if you're Boston Burgers, you got to be a little worried because Sean just took down one of your players.
Yeah, man, and Sean, man, he plays such a destroyer. He plays the game kind of slow, and this is like his game. But now in a 1v3 situation, the ice is gonna have to be on the shot as he's getting the shots fired on him. Boston Burgers with good opening first two piece by Hort. Take that round to make this 3-2.
Yeah, and that's a round you really needed to take. Going down 4-1 is never, really a good look. It's really hard to come back from that at that point. You're getting really close to that dagger round territory, but now, you're in a 3-2 situation. You can make it 3-3 right here, and you can really push this game the distance. Boston Burgers trying to, claw their way back into this game, and they may not have the kills to back it up, but they're getting the round wins that they absolutely need. They get that info on that player A side, but it looks like they're looking for the mid control first. And look at player 8. He ran through the middle of the map, and there's no way they read this top life.
Nah, they don't, man. This is Hort being extra aggressive. Nick with the first two kills though, Stigmathy trades that out. Nick trades out Stigmathy, so at least Hort in a 1v3. He made that play, but now he is by himself in their spawns. He can make a couple plays. He finds Sean, he takes down Sean. He's looking for they know exactly where he's at. But this is good, man. This is good for Hort. Hort's gonna try to make him chase. If Hort can get them to chase him, this will be good. But old guy Texas, they've been playing this game since the beginning of time, and they know the best part of of Vanguard is teamwork. So they're playing together as a team. As Hort is in university, just trying to catch somebody out of position, which you're not going to find right now. So with this time taken down, looks like he may get to this B site and get that bomb down.
He's got to get the bomb first. It's on that lamp right there. Can he grab it? He does grab it. Looks like he grabbed it off the wall. But with 10 seconds left, is he going to be able to get onto it? It looks like he does. They're worried about that A plant, but they're making the run over to that B site right now. He gets the bomb down. Can he make his way out? It looks like he sneaks his way up the stairs. He rechows it, though. Is he able to get
Oh,
one? One more alive in front of him. Hort playing his life 1v1 against Jaren. This would be a 1v3 on the 5 street as well. He sees one in front of him, and Jaren takes him down. The good timing, and that's a big round win for Old Guys Texas to keep this game in their control.
yeah, man. Good job by Jaren right there to take the longer route. Hort thought he was going to come, instantly for that instant reach out because he was weak, but Jaren took the long route, got him down. Oh, God, Texas, it got interesting, but it's 4-2 nonetheless for the old guy Texas team. Only 2 rounds away from winning this search and destroy. And, they're looking poised to do it right now.
Yeah, looking to go up 2-0 in the series, and barring a reverse sweep, which we do see often in this game because it's so back and forth. But you got to feel confident. You're close to that 3-0, but 2 first bloods on the side of Boston Burgers, looking to make sure this game doesn't get out of hand yet. Double nades and stuns the top. Sean Season trying to take down Kramer, but he's got Hort up top looking for him as well. Hort gets aggressive, says, "Hey, I'm taking you down," and he does. 1v4 for Jubilant. He's trying to play his life back there, but not much he can do. They got the info. He does get one, so Hort needs to be careful here. He's 10-5 right now. He sees him in
Oh,
front of him. He takes him down. Big round out of Boston Burgers too. Keep this from getting out of control, and I feel like that's been the story of them so far. This game has been heavily dominated by the Old Guys Texas, I feel like, but it's been close the whole time. 4-3 right now. It may be the Old Guys Texas game, but this is, anybody's game at this point.
man, this turned into the Horde Show right now. 11-5 on a 3 streak. One thing about being a sub, being an aggressive sub, once you know that they're not fighting your aggression, it gives you super confidence, and that's what we've been seeing from Horde. But it looks like they're going to run right into the gunny of Nick, who's currently on this bomb season. Shine follows that up with a kill on Horde and a nice kill on Kramer Test, leaving Stigmathy in a 1v4 by himself. This was a great round by old guy Texas, and Sean makes the read, gets the guy off the gunner, and there is a 5-3 lead for OGT.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a fantastic blind counter out of Old Guys, Texas. Boston Burgers really had nothing they could do there. They had that one player just stacked up on that bomb site, and there was really no way to fight him. He has that God heady, and he takes those kills now. It's like you said, it was the Hort show, but with Sean picking up that 2 kills right there, or maybe 3 even, he finds himself at 11-4, so he's really popping off here, almost at a 3.0 KD on this S&D. So it's really going to be up to him to close this one out. But Hort
Ooh.
still alive, and he picks up the first blood there.
Man, Horton just did that boy dirty, trying to challenge him in university. Now the shots are being shot at Adam. Stigmathy takes down Sean Season, so that's a big kill by Stigmathy. Now Jaren's looking for Stigmathy, but Stigmathy does a great job of playing this like Hort. He could get Jaren if he makes his play on Jaren. Jaren, oh, what a read by Jaren to make this a 2v2. Bomb is down in this university area. So it should be Jaren, probably the closest one to pick this up. As you can see, Jubilant getting himself in a position. You got Stigmathy and BB versus Jubilant and Jaren. Bomb has been picked up by Jaren. So I think they're gonna make their way to this A site. Stigmathy, he is the one here making a read. Shots have been fired. Nade has been thrown 25 seconds to try to get this bomb down. And look at BB making the flank, making the pinch. The pinch is on. The pinch is on, but you can see that the bomb has been rotated to this B site.
Yeah, the pinch was coming in, but they slipped through the cracks in the middle of the map. They go get that bomb down B, and now Stigmathy and BB are forced to make a play. Jubilant has found their way behind them as well, so they got to look for this kill here. Is BB going to find him? He runs
Oh,
right past him right there. Jubilant looking toward that middle of the map. Jaren, see Stigmathy right there. BB does take him down. Nobody on the bomb as of yet. Jubilant left alive in a 1v2 situation. He sees nobody on the bomb, but BB does take him down. So the Boston Burgers stay alive for just a moment here. And I mean, look at this top life goon. We are going to a round 10 here.
yeah, around 10 we go. And Boston Burgers, man. Like, Jake, speaking to you, you know more of this than anything. Like, what's the mindset when you're down five, when you're down, the other team has a match point and you guys are just playing? Like, what is the mindset?
I think at this point in the game, like the culture has really like shifted to be like, oh, if we're down 5-3, we can definitely win this. People talk about it all the time. 5-3 is like the most easily able to come back, when you're down. It's not that hard to come back from a 5-3 lead. So Boston Burgers found themselves down 5-3. They say, hey, we can win this one. We just need to win this offense here. And the B bomb site is somewhat open here, Top Life Goon. Port looking to make a play. He busts into that area. Is he able to get the first blood?
Oh,
He does onto Nick. 13-1 for Hort. He isn't able to sneak his way out, but that's a big information for the Boston Burgers. The B site is open, and I feel like it's only right that the Boston Burgers go to the B site.
yeah, but they gotta watch out for Jubilant, who is making a play through the back, but he did give up his position, so BB's gonna make this read on him, and BB takes him out. So now it's 3-2 in the sides of the Boston Burgers. The bomb has not been planted yet, but if they can find Jaren or they can find Sean, which are been 2 hard kills today, they can force and overpower round 11. But they're taking their time right now. They're trying to make sure they watch this B site. They look like they're gonna rotate this back to A, and Kramer does, he may get some bad timing. Oh, some good timing, maybe. Nope. Kramer does. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team. So Boston Burgers is that attacking team. So Jaron may get the time, but BB is there to have his back. Now we got Sean last man alive to try to see if he can clutch this up for his team, or will we see around 11 here, Jake?
Looks like Stigmathy's going to take him down, and we got a round 11 Top Life Goon. The Boston Burgers are making the comeback that they wanted to make. They find themselves in a round 11 situation, and at this point, you need to forget about the entire game. Well, remember the tendencies of the other team, but you got to say, hey, this round is winner take all right now, and Boston Burgers need to win this to stay into the series. They don't want to go down 2-0 here. Hort is 13-8. BB for the Boston Burgers, the Boston Burger himself. sitting at 8-6, and they find themselves on the offensive end, but they have been thriving here as of late. Kramer grabs that bomb, and it looks like it's a quick play through mid, but Hort gets taken down. That's the hard carry, Top Life Goon. Boston Burgers are going to have to win this from a 3v4 situation.
Yeah, 3v4, and your MVP is down. It's not looking like a great. It's not looking good for them. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen here. You guys type in exclamation mark bar in the chat to get your overpowered round 11 code for for this week because we are in a round 11. But we are looking at Jaren. He's playing his life in this top university. You can see Kramer test. He is taking his time. I think he's back in that B by that water tower. Haven't really passed. Haven't really moved up. Trying to see if his team can get some position. BB is gonna run into the gunfire of Jubilant. He does a great job of playing his life. Kramer Tuss trades out Nick. BB with the kill on the Jubilant to make the life advantage for the Boston Burgers. Is Jaron and Sean season up for the Old Guy Texas? Is BB and Kramer Tuss? Oh, now Sean's last one alive. He gets taken down, and Boston Burgers, they have done it. Cash, they have done it. They have won round 11, 6-5.
They make the 5-3 comeback. Hort got first blood. He said, "Don't worry, Hort, we got you this round." They
And
get
we
the kills.
welcome everybody here. We enjoy everybody who's here. We appreciate everybody's here. And we've been ready to get this Tuscan control started. As no, we're not getting ready to get this started, as we did have a lobby issue. So back to me, back to Jake. Jake, man, tell us about a successful B push. What has to go? What has to go right for a B push to be successful off the rip?
I think in my opinion, you really need to try to make sure your subs are on their toes there, going their way to the B site. You're gonna have to push through that P5. There's probably gonna be at least one person there. If you can get that kill untraded and maybe, keep the other team on their toes with maybe, some nades and some stuns over at that A site, maybe some mid presence from your fourth AR player, you can really send your way to that B site quick and easy. And if you can get that first kill, you stack your way onto that site, you get your last AR player in that top radio area. It's kind of locked down from there. It's going to take somebody, winning an unbelievable gunfight to win that one. So I think if you're going toward B, you got to try to get that stack. You're gonna stack the point word to gyms, and that's the most important thing there. And you got to make sure that the other team maybe thinks for just a moment that you're going to A. If you can, make sure that the other team, tries to, just stay at A for like as many seconds as they possibly can. That's just extra time that you're gaining on that B site. So, yeah, I think if you're gonna go B, you want to do that, and I would throw it to B in this first round because you got to keep the other team honest there at that B site. You want to make sure that they, are thinking about it at all times.
Yeah, man. If you're Boston Burgers too, man, you just want to throw it. You just want to throw that B side just to see if they're on there. Like you said, it's on like they're on their toes. It looks like they may be doing exactly that B hit. It's only going to be Jaron here, and he does not get a kill, but he does get away with his life. He does, the call out has been made, so you can see of all of OGT trying to make this read over here. But Hort, he wins that battle. BB wins his battle. They got two players on this B site. One segment still be progressed, but I think Jubilant made it just before that progression got put up. He's got to take down Jubilant. And there, I mean, Sean Season takes out BB, and there's the clearance of B site for the Old Guy Texas. That was a great job of holding off that B site for the time being.
And that's the risk you take with going toward that B site because if you don't get that singular tick, it's kind of a failure at the end of the day, and then you find yourself back into your spawn. But Kramer trying to make his way toward that B site yet again, but Sean with the big 2 kills to shut down the push yet again. And I mean, at this point, the Boston Burgers have no ticks on either of the hills here. No A progression, no B progression, and they're getting somewhat of some progression here right now, but I feel like the old guys Texas are making a good play pushing through their spawn here.
Yeah, right there with a nice kill on the BB, looking for the second kill on Kramer. Kramer trades him out. There's still two Boston Burgers on this A site. They're trying to get this third segment as Sean was currently on a 5 before he got taken down. And this A site should be all theirs. You got one last player trying at it one last time. I think he just probably just decided to back up, but he did throw his life away. And there is 18-18 as another minute was added onto the clock. Now they got a minute and 20 to try to get to this B site, but the lives are tied. And you got BB. He's back in their spawns. Their team, they're all pushed up. Nick didn't make a great play on Timothy, but they're going to chow this guy on tank. They got to get him off this tank. And if they get him off the tank, it'll be a great job. But Sean Season is just doing a great job of just, making sure that they look over each other. But Hort, he's made a play through ramp. Made a play through ramp to try to get onto this hill. He got another kill onto Jaren. So Hort does have full control of that radio until he finally just decides to jump on the point and try to stop some of that control point. Now Kramer is there. So there's two players there before they get taken down, but Stignity is there. So it was a great job at the moment for the Boston Burgers, but you guys still watch out for BB. He is still in the back. He's going to make a play for his team.
Yeah, BB trying to keep things mixy here at the B site. At this point, you got A. You just you can try to win the round here. 9v12 is not impossible, but with 35 seconds left, you don't have much time to work with there. BB gets taken down. Stigmathy and Kramer trying to make their way toward the back. They both get taken down, and now last person alive on somewhat close is going to be Hort. And they have the read that he's over here. Jaren picking up kills on the front lines on a 5 streak. Sean 8 and 4 as well. At this point, if you're Boston Burgers, you might just not want to feed streaks.
Yeah, you don't want to feed you because Jared is currently on a fiver, now a 6. One more and he has that glide bomb. There's only two players left from the Boston Burgers team. Now, well, there's still two. They're still up. Jubilant takes down Kramer. And now it just leaves one player left. The time has reached out. Old guy Texas with a nice defense around when I don't think they allowed one tick on B. So three, so to be down 3 segments, it's just just a neutral win for the defensive side.
Yeah, neutral win for the defensive side. You get what you want. Only 3 ticks down. So now your goal here has to be to get at least 4 ticks, or at least get that A site. And I feel like that's very realistic at this point. You can definitely get that A site. The huge problem there is trying to get toward that B site because at sometimes you can really just find yourself in that blender. And Jaren gets taken down. That's a big start for them, stopping those streaks from getting shut down. But Sean picking up the kills. They're getting pushed up. They got that A control. Player 7 in Jubilant making his way to get that information. Player 4 in Hort coming around the back. He's got a big flank on. Gets one. Another one in front of him. Is he able to get 2? He does. That's an aggressive SMG play out of Hort. But there's 2 players on that B site. They get that first tick. And, a great play out of them, Top Life, Goon, Jaren, and Jubilant, making the big brain play to make it toward that B site.
Yeah, man, I was looking at the mini map, man. I actually got kind of confused about the play. I saw 2 players at the B site, green. I was like, what's going on here? And that was actually the old guy Texas team getting there, but they get taken down really quick off that team.
Whoa!
BB is starting to streak out, currently on a 4 streak, looking for number 5. Can he find 5? No, he does not. Jubilant and Nick with 2 good kills for the sides of OGT. Trying to make it to this hill. Now they're trying to push up, try to find any player running down Park. I think he just missed Stigmathy running by, but he does finally see him. Now he's looking for BB. He takes down BB. Can he get these next couple kills running at is Boston Burger still running at this A side, still feeding their lives to the side when OGT finally got that third segment progressed 19-16 in lives in favor of the Boston Burgers. But it's a minute and 48 seconds for the old guy Texas team to try to get to that B side.
Yeah, and I mean, they already got a tick on the board at that B site. This round is already a W. Any sort of extra progression you get is just, some extra credit points here on Tuscan Control. But they're making a way through this back. They're trying to push this player on the back. That's Stigmathy. He gets taken down. And now you got somewhat of a pinch on the site. Player 5 and Nick has made his way through P5. He's putting his shots into Kramer. Sees Stigmathy there. And these players are pushed up toward the plat. Old Guys Texas doing a great job of just holding their irons here, waiting for one player to make a mistake, and Kramer makes that mistake. Nick tries to stay alive, but they still have the control here. Old Guys Texas, 12 lives remaining, though. You don't have much left to work with, but like we said, you already got that tick that you also needed.
Yeah, man, to be up right now is gonna be important if this does go down to a round 5 right now. There is one player in the back, that's player 7, that's Jubilant. He's the only player back there trying to be a nuisance for his team, trying to get the kills back in their favor. Kramer does get himself into a little shaky corner to take them out. Hort currently on a 5 streak, not letting nothing go through church, nothing come out of a radio. He's just putting shots at anything, hoping anybody's gonna run out of P5. Here comes Jaren now for that battle, but Jaren takes down Hort, get him off those streaks, and it's 11-6 in lives. You can see that they do got 2 players, 3 players on this site. 2 players on this site. Oh my! One is Jubilant, last one alive. They now got the second president, trying to get 3. Jubilant could be a nuisance right now for his squad, but he just finally gets taken down. Now it's BB. He's taken down. Now it's going to be up to Jaren. He gets taken down. It's all up to Sean now. 1v6. Is he going to be the guy to make the play? No, he gets taken down. But 2 ticks of progression for OGT. So even though you lose that offensive round, you kind of win it. You kind of win it, and when it comes as far to segments or ticks.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You get those 2 ticks on the board, and like we said, they already got that 1 tick. So any extra progression they got was just extra credit points, and they get that second tick. So now they find themselves up 2 ticks in this map, and now Boston Burgers have to bounce back. But what better way to bounce back than with an offensive win? If they can take that here, they really turn the game on its head here. But it all starts here on that A side. BB with a big first blood. The rest of the Old Guys Texas players not really ready to shut down this A push. It looks like the aggression from the Boston Burgers is paying off, but Old Guys Texas get 3 kills on the board. Kramer, last player alive, he gets 2. Contested hill. Not sure if they got that tick yet. I think they did. He's just waiting for his teammates to get with him, and the timer stopped. So if you're Kramer, I mean, this is all right. You can just contest this. BB picks up the 2-piece, and now more progression gets into your favor.
Yeah, now they're getting ready to get to that second segment, and they do got the second segment of progression. Hort was trying to make a play by him, but he gets taken down by Sean. You can see that third segment is getting ready to be up. It is a contested hill at the moment right now. They are not. Old guy Texas is not giving up this A site, not for free, not right now. You can see that Boston Burgers though they did get 2 players to that B side. One segment is up they got 3 players now. So the second segment is going up. BB, he takes down Jaren. Jubilant is up. Nick is there, and the last person here is going to be Hort. Can he win these battles? He cannot. But if you're a Boston Burgers, you did a great job at that B site, adding that pressure. Now you're gonna try to get to this B. You gotta take care of Jaren. Jaren's on this God heady, this L heady, and he just got 2 good kills. Looking for 3. Can he find 3? He does find the third kill. And Jaren on this L heady is just being different. They're just running right into the gunfire of that MP40.
One more tick on each of these sites for Boston Burgers to win the offensive map. But Nick is on the flank. He gets 2. Is he able to get 3? He does not. Kramer with the final kill. Boston Burgers do find themselves down 6 lives. Jubilant on a 5 streak as well. He's 20-10 here. He's absolutely taken over on this Tuscan control here. One off of a glide bomb. He's not able to get it. Should have played his life for just a little longer here. And it looks like Boston Burgers player 4 sneaking his way over to the B site. That's going to be Hort. And now the rest of the Boston Burgers, Jaren, still alive over there. They make the good route to make their way over to that B site, make sure that they didn't get that point there. With 4 lives remaining, they might not get A or B here.
Yeah, man, but they're on A right now, so they may get A right now. They got 1 player on B, 3 lives left for the side. A is fully captured, but there's only 2 lives left. A minute and 13 left, 2-13. They tried to get 1 segment at B. If anybody could do it, it was going to be Hort and BB, but now BB got taken down, so now it's going to be the Hort. And I don't think he can do this. But if anybody can make something special happen, it is Hort.
They already did a great job here, Top Life Goon, of getting those 5 ticks that they needed. They get the 2 ticks on the B site. They get that A cap. And now you know, Old Guys Texas are going to be forced to get at least 4 ticks in that in that in the next round. Right now, ticks sitting at 8 to 5 here. So they need to get and if they or if they get a second or a singular tick on that B point, they're going to secure that round 5 defense. So if you are Old Guys Texas here, that needs to be your goal to get that singular tick onto B while capping A.
Yes, man, and let's see what they decide to do here. They're gonna go for it right now. Yes, I think they knew the plan. They know the strategy. They got to get that one tick, so they're gonna try to get that out the way first. It's gonna be Hort here. He's gonna be the guy out here for the team. Oh, Hort gets one. He gets a nice. He gets traded out by Jeremy. Here's Kramer. Kramer here. He gets one for it. No, he gets out with his life. So that's a good play by Kramer to get out with his life to slow down that B push to allow for the teammates of the Boston Burgers to try to get there. There is a kill by Sean on the Kramer. Sticking with these there. Hort is there to get out jubilant. And I think that B push may have. Oh no, there is still players here. Jaron, he is here for the squad. He's the last one up, but he gets taken down. And it was a great attempt by the size of Old Guy Tech to try to go for that B site. But Boston Burgers behind the player Kramer just played just good enough to allow his teammates to get there in time.
Yeah, it was a great push out of Old Guys Texas. The only problem was Boston Burgers was ready for it. They had some, solid precautions just in case they did go to that B site, and they worked out in their favor there. Old Guys Texas now, forced to try to get this A point, which, is not working out very well for them. Boston Burgers really shutting this down. And if Old Guys Texas can't get this A point, it's impossible for them to get this round 5 defense. But Nick finds his way on site. He's there with Sean Season to help him out. And now Boston Burgers forced to make a break here.
Yeah, man. Boston Burgers are currently on this play. You got Jubilant just being a nuisance. Well, just being in the back, just trying to make sure you watch the spawns, trying to get the spawn kills, kill feed, pinstripe, green and white, going back and forth, being won right now by the defending team. That is the Boston Burgers. You see BB getting those kills onto the A site before he finally gets taken down by Jaron. Kramer Trust, he is here though. He is here and he's making sure that he keeps his A site contested before he finally gets taken down 17-12 in lives. The Boston Burgers, they finally just let that A site go. A minute and 25 was added on. I mean, minute was added on to the clock, but made a minute 25. Now for these old guy Texans to try to at least try to get one segment at this B site.
I think the problem for the Boston Burgers here is they might be getting outslayed right now. So, once you get to that tied tick counter, then, it gets to kills at that point. So it may be impossible for Boston Burgers to get this round 5 defense. They might find their way on the offensive end, but the first step is to make sure Old Guys Texas can't win this offensive round. The kills are going back and forth. As usual, last player alive is going to be Jubilant in the back of this clock area. It's not, I don't think they know that he's here. He's just trying to play his life. He's trying to slide around. Stigmathy does take him out, and that's going to be big for the future of this round. It looks like Old Guys Texas is going to have it's going to be a tough time for them to win this round. BB holding this top ladder area. Interesting way to hold it. I've never seen that before, but 3 lives remaining for Old Guys Texas. Make it 2. Last player is going to be coming in from that field side and that top radio side. And this round 5, it's going to mean everything here, Top Life.
Yeah, it's gonna mean everything. I think we're gonna have Boston Burgers playing the offense. Old guy Texas on this defense. And when we get to this round 5, guys, I know people be like, "Oh, you got to get on offense if you're on offense." If you're on offense, I just think the strategy is just to try to go out and get you a few kills. Let that timer just run down. Try to get you kills. Get the man up advantage, and quite frankly, try to win by kills. Keep one guy on and just send 3 guys to try to hunt. That's my game 5 offensive strategy right there.
I like what I'm hearing, Top Life Goon. It looks like these guys are going toward the A site, and they want to get this A site locked in before anything happens. Old Guys Texas doing a great job of holding down that B site, making sure that, Boston Burgers can't get anything started. The kills coming in back and forth right now. Old Guys Texas trying to sneak their way in from mid. Jaron does pick up Kramer on that God Harity area. He's looking for another one, 31 and 25 with that SMG right now, doing fantastic work with that MP40. Jubilant as well. He picks up 2. Boston Burger's still on that A point, but Nick trying to just contest here, trying to play his life. Hort tries to jump out. Kramer flooding his way onto that point, the last one there. And now Boston Burgers have made their way over to the B point. But they really don't have much control here on this map right now. Stigmathy trying to sneak his way in, but Nick he takes him down, and now they find themselves back on that A point. Hort, really doing a lot of the slang for the Boston Burgers here, sitting at 34 and 28.
Yeah, BB just did enough to clear to force old guy Texas to send 2 players to that B site to try to take care of him, to let his team push up to this A site. So there's only a little bit of segment to go on this A site, and it should be all theirs at a minute on to the clock to try to get this B site. Jaren doing a great job of contesting. Oh, they cleared the site, but there's 2 players from the Boston Burgers onto this B site now. This B side is being captured right now. Stigmathy, he has made the play, but he gets taken down from the back. So B has been cleared out by the sides of Boston Burgers. I think they got that 1 segment at B though. So your Boston Burgers, you're gonna add another minute to the clock to put it at 2 minutes exactly. And now you got 2 minutes with a 2 life disadvantage now. Try to get to this B site. Try to get to this B site or try to get those 15 kills.
Yeah, and it's very possible you have some time to work with here, almost 2 minutes. Looks like they're trying to work through that field side of the map. They got a player in the back. That's going to be Nick. He does get taken down quite quickly. Another player up top gets taken down. That's going to be Jaren. Jubilant does get the trade, but Kramer and co. trying to fight their way through this backside of the map. 2 players on that point. He's going to have to take at least one down. He does get one. The other one gets taken down as well. They're going to sneak their way on this point. They're stacking the point. We're to Jim's. 3 players on this point right now, and it's going to be going up quickly. Are they going to be able to even get to the time before they get it? They get the 3rd
Oh,
pick. Boston Burgers win the Tuscan control in a Game 5 offensive fashion. Top Life Goon. It all happened so quickly. Boston Burgers go up 2-1 in the series.
at Berlin
Man,
hard point, but this is a smaller map. You don't really got to worry. I mean, there's only one rotation. Well, a couple rotations you got to worry about. That's 2 to 3, and from 4 to 5. So if you get to make sure you hold down those rotations, you should be all right. But other than that, here we starting off Jubilant with the first blood. Oh God, Texas first one to the hill, collecting the first 10 seconds of time. As you can see that these players from Boston Burgers, they're taking their time, but you got Jubilant on the pinch, on the flank, making the play. See if he can get the control of the spawns for his team. And we will see where these arrows know that the spawns still are in the favor of the Boston Burgers, despite the play of Jubilant, even though he's currently on a 4 streak.
Yeah, great start for Jubilant. Already on a 4 streak, trying to secure those spawns for the old guys, Texas. Boston Burgers yet to get a singular point on the board. And if Jubilant can just stay annoying here at this back clock area, it can really bode well for the old guys, Texas. BB had some eyes on him, but Jubilant finds himself on that 5 streak, runs in front of another one, make it a
Oh
6.
man.
6-0 off the break of this game, and old guys Texas are still getting the kills here. Somebody needs to get a glide bomb in this series, and it's got to be Jubilant at this point because he's on a 6, looking for the 7th. He does end up getting it. Finally, somebody gets a 7 streak after a 6 spree, but BB on point as well. They get that first point barrier for the Boston Burgers. He accidentally calls in the
Oh,
glide bomb, I'm pretty sure. And there's 3 people on the point there, but they haven't killed him yet. And he gets a 3-piece with it, and he's still alive. Make it a 2-piece because one of the teammates does get taken down. But I just don't know how he stayed alive through that glide bomb.
me, me either, man. He took the gunfight. He said, "Forget this gunfight. I'm bringing a bomb to this gunfight right here." Managed to survive, man. I fortified a ninja update. Probably really did help out. But now the rotation is on. The Boston Burgers are going to be here to this Fountain Hill first, which is good because, man, the last 2 hills have been all old God Texas, all Jubilant, just being a nuisance. But the break is on. Jubilant is picking up where he left off. Here's Nick in the back to get out Hort, now to get on this Robert and Bobby Eddie that I like to call it. Jubilant with the break on to the hill. And now, oh God, Texas, man, they're just doing a great job of slaying out, doing what they did in that first hard point. Just just making sure they just get to the great power positions and break in as a team.
Yeah, Old Guys, Texas with a spectacular start to this map 4. It's 95-13 with 20 seconds to go on this P3. Nick on a 9 spree. He gets that glide bomb, looking to get more. Takes down BB as well, just mowing people down with that automaton. Hort picks up 2 kills though to break that streak, but not many points on the board for the Boston Burgers right now, and a lot for Old Guys, Texas. Nick trying to pick up another, but BB, the last one in Hill, Sean does take him down, waiting for his teammates in front of him. And 6 and 3 with the automaton doing his thing, waiting for his teammates to come in. But Hort with a big 2-piece. Last team on the hill is going to be Burgers for now, and Old Guys, Texas are going to have to break back in.
Yeah, they're gonna have to try to break back, and this is where Boston Burgers can start their comeback right here because old guy Texas just came in and just with the pure gunny right now. Look at Jubilant right now, 14-3. Nick 15-8. They said game 5, here we come, and just guys, just get behind me, and I will get you to that promised land. And that's what we're seeing from the old guy Texas team as Sean just comes in with a 2 good kills. The rotation has to be on for this P5. And player 1, Jubilant, he's already here, man. And that is a battle that BB is going to have to take. And he does not win that battle. The rotation is going to be on for the OGT as they're there. Hort with the Tommy gun is trying to make a play, but there is just too many OGT players on this hill. And it's in the favor right now. The OGT, the scores right now is 150-36.
And Jubilant sitting at 15-4 off the break here for Old Guys, Texas. We saw Nick with that 10 spree, but I mean 15-4 with the MP40. That's fantastic. Nick still with the glide bomb in hand as well, and the lead is only getting bigger here on Tuscan Hardpoint. Jubilant 16-4. One's gonna come up behind him. Is he able to get the kill? He almost does. Kramer does take him down though. He picks up 2, but he is unable to get all 3. Nick still, just holding that left trigger, shooting his laser beams with that automaton. He does get one more with it. Is he going to rewrap the glide bomb? He might want to use it now just so he doesn't get a second one. But he wants to move over to that P1, and it looks like Old Guys Texas have control of this one as well.
Man, there comes the glide bomb, like you just mentioned, Nick. Players are trying to run, but there is nowhere to go unless you are right by that church. And he does find Stigmathy. BB get a kill on a Jaren. Kill feed just being, going in the favor of old guy Texas. He shot right here, collecting this hard point time 207 to 236 is the score line for old guy Texas. Only a 40-point need. Can they win it here? I cannot see the game. I know they cannot win it here, so they have to rotate at 215-36. So Hort and the Boston Burgers did a great job of just getting them off that P1 right now because they know that they cannot give up any of the scrap time. And like I like to say at this point in the game, but for Boston Burgers, they're gonna have to play really perfect hard point right now. They're gonna try to want to come back in this game.
Not just perfect, but really perfect. And I agree with you, Top Life Goon. You're going to have to play ultra perfect here if you want to win this map, if you're the Boston Burgers. The kills are just all going in the favor of Old Guys Texas. That's another 3 down for them. Jaren finds himself last alive here on the point, but there's only 25 seconds to go until they win this map. They're throwing their stuns. They're throwing their nades. Sean has the watch over in the back of the map. Last player alive is going to be BB, and he's got to make a play here. He does influence the spawns into Boston Burgers' favor, but they're going to have to break the hill here. Only 9 seconds to go before they take this one home. Jaren getting the kills he needs to get. It's another 4 down, and that might be all she wrote for the Boston Burgers on this map for 250-44. Wow, that is quite the showing in the map for Top Life Goon. And, it looks like these Old Guys Texas know their hard point.
Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh guy Texas, man. With
Really
you
try
lose.
to win this one. And, I feel like it's going to come off the back of Hort. He had an MVP performance in that Desert Siege. And if Boston Burgers want to win this series, he's going to have to continue that here in the Tuscan Search and Destroy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You see how they are already, or they're trying to get that mid control. Horde does get that first kill on the Sean season as he pushes up. The bomb is another bomb's not going to try to rotate to this mid side because full mid control is in control of the Boston Burgers, and I like the discipline to just stay in your positions and do not move around, be aggressive, and give up your life.
Yeah, I'm curious as to why the old guys Texas squad wants to rotate this back to that B site. They have the A site so open. Maybe they just don't want to fight through that mid control. BB though, in a good corner here on one of these little wooden barrels. Jubilant on the other side of the wall. He has his wall buddy. They just don't know it yet. Jubilant waiting for his teammates to make a play here, and I'm assuming we're going to see a bust through this door. BB sees two in front of him, and he's able to get two big two-piece out of BB. Is he able to get the third? He does. Big three-piece out of BB to win
Oh,
the round one. The Boston Burger himself, BB, with the three-piece to win the round one for the Boston Burgers.
man, that's what you need, man. That's what you need to win round 5, game 5, you need big plays, and that's what we saw from BB as he was patient, the trigger discipline, because usually when players bust open that door, the gun the fires already start firing, you know exactly where he was. For him to play his life, and that was just impressive. 3 kills. So now we are moving on the bomb. They look like they got the bomb since A side. It looks like it maybe can trigger. Hort is shooting shots on Nick, who's playing on that God Heady. But you know, he cannot get him down. Jubilant starts with the first blood on the Kramer. BB takes out Sean. So it's still a 3v3. The A site looks like, you know, there's players like literally right next to I think player one is currently behind that wall. As Hort finally gets taken down by Nick and Jubilant do 3 straight kills by OGT. And that ties the series up 1-1, E-Catch.
Yeah, I feel like all those kills came in at the same time. Their top life goon. It was just a flurry, and old guys Texas come out on top. Big flank out of one of those old guys Texas players, and they really just got caught in the blender there of that A site, that Godheady outer block area, and old guys Texas win that round two. Boston Burgers looking to win another defense on their side.
So let's see what they're gonna do with this bomb. OGT looking like they're trying to get this. Oh, they're going all A. Oh, they just sent one player to watch over mid. But this is great. Nobody is here. You know, they're probably gonna watch this mid side. Hort pushed up all the way up mid, so he can't make a play. Right here on Sean. There is Sean taking down. Nick takes out Stigmathy. So it's still 3v3. Bomb is currently down, but Hort is making the play in the flank. Now they gotta take down Jaren. Jaren takes down Kramer. Now they gotta look for Hort. He knows Hort is back there. It is BB and Hort versus Jubilant and Jaren. These are two great matchups against two great players from both teams, leaving BB in the last one alive. And Jaren takes down Hort. BB now has let his position be known. So let's just see the play that's going to be made right here by Jaren. Jaren going to be aggressive, or he's going to wait for him to run around his corner. Oh, he may have just got some bad timing as he run away, but Jubilant has his back, watching it from top sandbags, but not enough time to get to defuse, and it doesn't matter because there is the kill and there is the round win by OGT.
Yeah, OGT getting the ball rolling here in this Tuscan search and destroy. They get that offensive win. They get the last defensive win before that as well. And once you get an offensive win on this map, you're really, your tumbleweed is just getting larger and larger as it rolls and rolls. So old guys Texas looking to keep their tumbleweed tumbling here in Tuscan search and destroy, and they find themselves back on the defensive end. Boston Burgers need to make and execute a play here that wins them the round. But old guys Texas getting interesting here through the well side of the map. The rest of Boston Burgers getting the kills though, and that's a big start to the round for them.
Yeah, 2 down. Now it leaves Jubilant last man alive for his team as he does get a kill on camera on Kramer Tuz. He is in this top church area trying to make a play to get to this A site. He only has 30 seconds to try to get 3 players and get a defuse. So you really only have 23 seconds to get 3 players and a defuse. And he's going to try to do this to Park. He may have seen one. Ooh, did he get found by Timothy? Oh, Jubilant. Currently on the 5 streak. If I was Jubilant, I would just run away, play my life, play these tricks. But no, he's being aggressive. He is going for the kills, and that is BB. One more can get him the glide, but he does not
Oh,
see Hort watching the bomb site, and there is Boston Burgers. tying this series up 2-2.
I feel like BB may or who was that? It was Jubilant. I feel like Jubilant may have bitten off more than he could chew there. He gets those 2 kills, finds himself on the 6th spree, and at that point, I think you were right, Top Life Goon. He may have needed to just play his life there with 15 seconds left. It was probably unlikely he was winning that round. He gets even the 6th kill, finds himself on a 6th spree. I think at that point, you just say, hey, I will accept that. I'm one off a glide bomb. They're really good on this map, but he gets taken down, and that might be a turning point there for the Boston Burgers. They get the round win. They shut down Jubilant streaks, and they have the momentum here. They take that mid control that they love so much, and yeah, Boston Burgers looking good here with that mid setup on Tuscan.
Yeah, I like this mid setup. Either get horror, it gets you pushed up. It lets her get pushed up, but unless you watch the A bomb site from that crossover there that we just saw Jaren look at real quick. If you look at the mini map, but look at the bomb now. This B is stymied right now at A. The defense that Boston Burgers are putting up on this map is causing all type of confusion for the old guy Texas team. But it doesn't matter when you got players like Jubilant on your team who is currently on a 3 streak, just streaking. Oh, and the bomb it has been picked up, but it has been planted at this B site. So now we're gonna see if Kramer Tess has the ice to try to clutch this up. He's making a play to go all the way around. I like this play. I like this play to go all the way around, go up through Plat. Yep, go up through Plat. Yes, get that one. Oh, Jubilant said, "Not today, sir." And there we go. OGT 3-2.
I mean, Jubilant is looking fantastic in the first half of this game, looking like Johnny out there sitting at 10-2 already through 5 rounds of the game. And we said that one player in that first search and destroy had, around 2 kills around. Jubilant actually has 2 kills per round so far in this game. So, I mean, if you do the math there, he's on pace for 22. Let's see if he could keep it up. I'd love to see a 22 bomb out of Jubilant here on a 4 streak. He's holding down the B site. He has a sniper in hand, and it looks like the Boston Burgers may be headed that way as well.
Oh man, this is a great read by OGT to make my man pull up the sniper. Is he gonna get one? Is he gonna find one? Oh,
Oh,
there goes BB. BB, he's down. Now the bomb is being close to this B side. Jubilant, he's looking for one. He's got to watch where that player's gonna get around him in the back. They do get him. That is Hort. They take them off the streak, so that is good. To make it a 3v2, but it still leave Hort by himself against 3 players from the OGT. Can he find one? He does find one. Now I think he's gonna just get out of here. Go take try to get himself.
oh.
Oh, Hort, let's go, Hort. That's a 1v1 now. And if I was Hort, I would just stay here for a second, go back to this B site and plant this bomb.
I mean, he has ample time to work with 32 seconds, and it looks like Jaren thinks that he wrapped toward that A site. They might meet in the middle here. Hort running back to that B site. Is he going to spot him? He didn't. I think he may know that he's on the bomb now. He didn't see him. He's planting that B bomb right now. Jaren has an opening to get the read on him, but Hort is cozied up in this corner right now, and I'm not sure Jaren's going to get the read on this. He has the MP40 out.
Oh,
Oh, he turns the wrong way. He gets bad timing and Jaren gets the round win, and that would have been absolutely humongous for the Burgers. But old guys Texas come out on top. They go up 4-2, but Top Life Goon. I may remind you that we have seen this before. Old guys Texas went up 4-2 on that Desert Siege search and destroy, and let's not forget that map went the way of the Burgers.
yeah, man. And you know what's happening too. They letting Hort turn up. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot let Hort turn up. He almost got the ace, just bad timing, and he would have had the ace. But nonetheless, here goes OGT making the play, trying to get to this B side. It's going to be BB. Can he
Oh.
make another play like he did the first time? Jubilant checking the cracks, like checking all those little cracks, making sure the player's not sitting outside there. Now, when they busted the door, they're gonna have to make sure they get this kill. But Hort is there to take out Jubilant. Chon takes out Hort. Kramer gets the kill before he gets traded out by Nick. So it's 2v2. BB finds Nick. Jaren, the last man alive. Now it's a 1v1. Stigmathy and Jaren. Can Stigmathy clutch this up? Oh, Jaren is there, and OGT up 5-2. Now,
And
this is
that
right here. Go ahead, you catch.
This might be a dagger round for Old Guys Texas. I mean, 5-2 is quite a difficult comeback to make. We've seen it happen before though. Old Guys Texas at match series point here in this bronze mix Tuesday night. Jubilant playing out of his mind. Boston Burgers forced to bounce back here, starting on this offense here. Old Guys Texas looking to end this game here. Jared makes the first blood as well.
Yeah, there's Jared with the first two bloods before he finally gets traded out by Hort. Now it's a 3v2. It's going to be up to Hort and BB to try to keep hopes alive for this team. But there's Sean taking out BB. Now Hort, the last man alive in their spawn. I think they know he's back here as he takes down Sean. Hort, he may get some bad time. And there is Nick. There's OGT taking this 6-2, and you said it correctly, Jake. They had to win this round right here because I don't think if they did, they was gonna win. They was gonna win another one.
Yeah, Old Guys Texas